Welcome back to the front office duo. Sadly,
What's, what's
today.
going on, yo?
What's going on? You already know the man right above me or below me, depending on how it looks from Neb's screen. Neb, say what's
Yeah,
up.
what's going on, yo? We are back and getting these mock drafts, picks in order. So
Yes, sir.
let's get it
Uh,
cracking.
yeah, let's just get started. You already know the deal.
Yeah,
Back
yeah.
on the road every week. Starting back at 9 today though, because I think we kind of did get onto Denver's pick a little bit last week, but like let's just start it back out like from like as if we didn't. So
Okay,
I forget who we said Carolina's draft. Probably like a. The mock draft I'm looking at right now has Rashawn Slater. I don't know,
that's what I said.
but number 9, the Denver Broncos. So
Yeah, bro. I mean, I must say, like, if he drops this far, I mean, we don't know how this whole QB situation playing out, but Denver the QB, I'm going with Trey Lance.
yeah,
He's going to fit their offense pretty well because who's that QB? Drew Lock right now?
Drew Lock, yeah.
I mean, the fact that I didn't remember his name lets
I
me know.
feel like he hasn't had like enough chance. I'm not enough chances, but like his offense is so. Like I think one of his receivers, Cortland Sutton was hurt. Had like his best receiver. Like he's actually good. It was
Oh yeah, Jerry Judy. Oh,
yeah, Jerry Judy, but like like only one receiver.
I
Matt
mean,
Ryan,
okay. Yeah.
they went 4-12. So like
Okay, I get you, like only one receiver, but I mean, you still had like, I mean, yeah,
no, that's Lions. I don't
it's
know.
like that defense needs a lot. I mean, the whole team needs a lot.
Yeah, man, yo, Von Miller is still there, and he was hurt last
No,
year.
like no, their defense is stacked. Bradley Chubb, Miller is there, and then they got
Yeah,
they re-signed their safety. I remember.
Justice,
Uh, yeah, Justin Simmons, like they're nice.
got
They're
Kyle
nice.
Fuller now from the Bears. Though, I don't know
Yeah,
why, but he's on the Broncos now. I think they got Kareem Jackson.
look, like they're coming along nice on defense. It's the offense, like it's just like they're one of those teams where like you forget about in the NFL.
Yeah, they still got Melvin Gordon right now. He actually had a good day. Almost
Melvin Gordon had a decent year.
10 touchdowns.
He had a decent year. I just, he has days when you want to pop off and when you don't want to pop off.
Yeah, the one thing I know is like he'll get 2 touchdowns with like 20 yards. Like
Literally, like
they'll literally give him. It'll be like 10 carries, 25 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like it'll be like, all right, man, fantasy points. That's what I
that's what I
need.
was eating off of, for real, for real.
No.
But
So
how about you? Who you got for 9?
here's the thing. We're not even like our mock drafts is weird. I think we're just saying like who we think would fit best for the team. So at a certain point, like we can't put the quarterbacks, but number 9. I don't know if like defense. I don't think they should go defense first round just because like I feel like they can find depth or like even like some good starters in like the second, third round, maybe fourth round, kind of pushing it. But like, I think they draft if he's available, they get a receiver. They get Devontae Smith. They get Jalen Waddle. Just because like
Mm,
yo, imagine Cortland Sutton, Jerry Judy, and Smith, Devontae Smith, or like,
that sounds nice. That sounds very nice. But who are you gonna get thrown at to him? Drew Lock?
I just don't see a quarterback being available. If quarterback's available, they jump on it. If Mac Jones is there at 9, take him. It's simple.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I said this last podcast, like it might be a hot take. I wholeheartedly believe that Trey Lance is better than Mac Jones.
Oh, for sure, he is.
He is like, bro. Like again, you can't go to the best football school in America, right?
Hmm.
Play with the best receiving core in America, play with the one of the greatest best O line in America, and expect to look bad. And then when you had the best running back in the nation, probably one of the best in the nation, and
This,
Najee Harris,
yeah,
like you think you're gonna look bad?
he wasn't going to. Like, I don't
If
know.
he did, just do camp. Just do should not be in the draft. He should be
Yeah,
football. But
we'll see. I doubt. Like, he still. I told you, I think he threw what 78% completion, completed his passes 78% of the time. Uh, he didn't make many mistakes, which is good. And all honesty, I know we're not at the Patriots pick yet, but like if they can either trade up or if he like lands there, like that's a good quarterback. Like, that's like a Bill Belichick quarterback. Yo, just don't turn the ball over and we're straight. Like that's literally it. Just
no,
move
I feel.
and we'll take care of the rest. If you can get through your reads, don't throw picks and don't fumble, like don't turn over the ball, like we're straight. So if the Broncos could trade down and get like that pick and like next year's New England pick, we'll see. But I don't know.
Yeah, see, but for now, I guess where it stands. Number 10, we got America's team.
There, quarter, yeah, about to say quote unquote.
What's it called? The Dallas Cowboys. Who you got going for Dallas?
Here's the thing. Their offense explosive when Dak's there. If Zeke's there, if their O line isn't hurt, I think Tyron Smith was hurt half the year last year. I forget the other dude, whether guards, I forget what his name was, but he was hurt too. Travis Frederick retired because of I think it was cancer or like something he got like or something like that. So when everyone's there, top five offense in the league, literally like they literally
No cap, bro. Like
they
that
were
on
winning
paper,
like 3, 1 and 4 with the top.
on paper they are explosive, man. Like
That
they are not to be messed with. But who do you think they're gonna get though?
that defense though, that needs some work. And I know that they re-signed. I feel like they re-signed the wrong corner. I think they re-signed Jordan Lewis and let Cheeto walk away. So
Mm.
it's Jordan Lewis and Trevon Diggs right now. So I think they either draft corner or safety. I think they should draft the safety in the second round, third round. But I think they should because like at this point, like as far as we're going, no corners have been picked. Nor do I think any corner is going to be picked in the top 10. I just don't see a team that would like use a number 8 pick, a number 7 pick. If there's a quarterback on the board, they would probably trade down. But probably Patrick Surtain probably should be the first corner on the board. But in my opinion, he's not the best corner. JC Horn is, but Surtain's like you know what you're gonna get from Surtain. Horn, you could get a way better player or like a way worse player. So Surtain's probably gonna be the pick right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you everything you said. Like that defense need to work. Granted, I mean, I'm gonna say Trayvon Diggs had a decent year last year,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's still his rookie year, and he did well,
Yeah,
and on a pretty horrible defense. So like, I mean, I just feel like you gotta, I'm not gonna like beat up on him. I'm gonna say like give him some slack, give him this year. This year he's gonna have a full offseason, and then they got like a competent defensive coordinator this year. They got it's called Dan Quinn, right?
yeah,
So I mean, that man was responsible for LOB. I'm not saying he can make another LOB, but I'm saying he can make a solid defense.
for sure.
So I'm thinking they're gonna be all right. So I Patrick Surtain, like that's who I see them picking.
Yeah.
Like you said, like I think he's like the most low risk corner in this draft. I mean, I'm real with you. I'm gonna stick with maybe he probably the best for me, in my opinion, right? But
Mhm.
like, I just feel like you know what you're gonna get. It's no gamble, no risk. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a solid corner. He's gonna give you everything he got every time he hit the field. So I think that's the best pick for the Cowboys right now.
We'll see if Jerry Jones gets that pick right. He's kind of missed. He's hit or miss. 1 year Zach
Like
Martin,
Jerry,
the
that
other
boy
years
Jerry.
it's a bust. It's what's his face, Randy Gregory or something. So I mean,
Mhm. I'm hoping this for the. I mean, I think we both agree. Cowboys fan the most annoying fan in the NFL.
annoying fan base. I like. I
Just for their sake, so they can shut up. Oh, they get them.
you can't argue with them because those pull up. Yo, we got 5 rings. So like,
I mean, yo, in the '80s they were the stuff, man. In the
oh, I
'80s
mean,
and
Mike
'90s when they
Irvin,
had
Smith.
Aikman and all them. Oh man,
Oh hell yeah! Like they were honestly like they're a Patriots of like they were the Patriots. They used to be Patriots. Like they could argue. They could talk everything. They had Andy Smith, Aikman, Irvin. They had a monster defense, bro. Like it was crazy. But I'm hey man,
they just been nice always. But I mean, look, in that Cowboys, I mean, they're looking solid, especially that receiving core this year. Oh man,
Gallup.
if they're all healthy, you got Mario Cooper, CD Lamb, and Gallup.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't need. That's what I'm saying. I don't need any receiver. The defense. We were talking about before we recorded. They don't pack. They don't get started saying they're not gonna do well on defense.
I don't see them doing better if they don't help on defense. Cause like their offense, like if they lose Cooper, if they lose a receiver last year, they would have been fine. Honestly, they might have won and they probably would have won the NFC East. But like they lost a quarterback, which is the only reason why they even went what they went four something. It's
Yeah.
something crazy like that. But hey man, let's move to the another team in the NFC East. It's looking crazy because we got 3 NFC East teams back to back to back. But let's go to New York. What you got?
New York. I'm gonna say they take another cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
Horn. I think they'll take him out of South Carolina. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, again, that's the offense coming back. I think like they
Mm-hmm.
had bad injuries last year,
Mm-hmm.
especially losing Saquon. I mean, come on, man. Like that is your offense.
Yeah.
Forget everything else. Saquon is your offense. Like
Yeah.
his ability to catch out the backfield and make plays happen, and his ability to run right through you or run around you with his speed.
Yeah.
That was a huge loss on their offense. And I mean, be real with you, I don't have faith in their quarterback. I don't.
You
Like
know,
I think Daniel Jones. No, let's be real with you. That's what I think.
yeah. Like I mean, like there'll be games where be like, damn, like how did he do that? And it'll be like games where you're like, well, why is he doing that? Like,
Yeah, but like I'm trying to say, like in the NFL, you can't be inconsistent and still have a job.
for sure.
You can't.
Yeah.
Like,
You
and
gotta be
I'm thinking like he probably is one of the players in the NFL who have the most to pick. I mean, most to prove.
for sure this year.
Like
Yeah.
he has to prove himself worthy of something. So be real with you. I'm gonna go with them getting Horn out of South Carolina.
Hmm.
Hopefully, he works well for him. I think he's after Patrick Tate, he's probably the best corner in this draft. I
Yeah,
think that defense is coming along nicely though.
yeah, for sure.
In that was called in New York. So I don't know. I think the NFC is about to be dicey this next year.
Anyone, low case, it's anyone's division to win or lose. And like that, the one thing what
Besides the Eagles, but yeah.
always competitive. Like there might be a few rare years where like Washington goes 4-12. Like there'll be maybe one terrible team and three teams will be competing for like number one.
Oh no, that's a powerhouse division. Don't get me wrong. These had the off years last couple of years,
Yeah,
but like I promise you, like when they get their head straight, like I think, look, right now, I think I I'm gonna be real with you. I think two head coaches there are like I think are like set to stay for a minute, which is Matt McCarthy and Ron Rivera.
yeah.
I feel like y'all just hired a new head coach, so you know you're letting wait to
We'll
see.
see about
I
him.
think Joe Judge is on hot seat.
Nah, definitely not, definitely not. They love, especially
I'm
because
gonna
like
be real with you. When he was playing the Patriots and he went for it on fourth down three times in the field in the red zone and lost all three
yeah,
times, that's when I was like, look. And they lost that game by what, like 6 points, right?
yeah.
I was like, you could have made 3 field goals, and that could have been the game right
I mean, the thing is though, to be honest, if we beat y'all or not y'all because you're not football team fan, but if we beat the football team, they were in the playoffs. Like, and given what
there.
he had, given that Saquon got hurt, given that Evan Ingram was hurt here and there, given that like what's her face? I think one of their safeties got hurt too or something. But like they had a banged up team and they still damn near made it to the playoffs. I think that's and they love him. Like their defense is actually top 15. Like Logan
No, the
Ryan,
defense is real nice. Defense is real nice.
he
Don't get
was
me
real
wrong.
nice last year. The pass rush and everything was something to be like to behold last year. So I think literally like he has a couple years. I think he has at least 2 years guaranteed, three maybe. But like,
But
he's not.
yeah, I'm saying the reason why I think he's in the hot seat,
Mm.
he need to make a playoff run this year or next year.
He needs to make one of these this year or next year. After that, I think he's gonna be on the hot seat. Like if he attains a level of consistency, like for the next couple of years, he'll be fine until like third year and he's like not in the playoffs. Like yo, like what you doing? And I think he'll last. Like I think if Daniel Jones doesn't improve this year, he's gone. They're gonna draft a quarterback, and then I think he'll get like at least 2 years with that quarterback, a new quarterback. If they draft one. So like maybe DJ Ugalele. I think.
I'm gonna be real with you. He doesn't improve.
You said what?
Daniel Jones not improved.
If he doesn't improve this year, he's gone. And I think he has. He has a little bit schematic, like not schematically, but like just going through his reads and like I mean, you remember the Eagles game? Like he had a touchdown if he had a tripped, like a 95-yard touchdown, something like that.
That was funny.
I literally lost them the game. We won that game because he didn't score that touchdown.
They got a field goal off of that, right? There's a for a
Yeah,
field goal.
they either got three or they didn't score at all. I forget.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like again, like I said earlier, you can't be consistent in this league and keep a starting job. You
Yeah.
can't. Like, look at Mr. Trubisky.
He's
He was back up.
bad. Like they, I
Oh,
don't
this dude was hella inconsistent. Like he had those games where he was like, "Dang, he can do that," but then like, wait, why is like you said, like, why are you doing that? Like
like 6 touchdowns against the Bucks one game. I think it was last year, 2 years ago. He threw 6 touchdowns against the Bucks. I was like, yo,
he has games where you're like, "Oh, this dude is talented," and you're like,
yeah,
no, you can't." Like, come on, like, look, Mitch Trubisky is a definition of inconsistent.
yeah.
And I think the reason why they got Allen Robinson probably to sign the franchise tag, right?
Mhm.
Besides being forced and then signing a deal with afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Was because they probably got rid of him. So he's like, all right, I can do this. Like that's the hard truth. Like you can't be consistent. Like no,
I don't know
only
why.
one inconsistent quarterback has been staying in the NFL this long, and that his name is Kirk Cousins. But continue.
He's not even inconsistent. He just drops big numbers and then like has a terrible season. Like, the team as a whole won't do as well as his numbers like relate to it. Like
I, no, like bro, like he'll have games like, especially when he goes on Monday nights, he just chokes. This dude
oh,
just.
he has not had. I remember that Saints game when he choked. They lost by like 30. I remember like
I really think this man has a routine on how to lose Monday Night Football.
not like he'll have good. Like,
He eats the same meals and the same drinks to lose. I promise you. Like,
he'll have like 4,500 yard seasons with 30 touchdowns, less than 10 picks, with like a 95 completion percent, or not like quarterback rating with like a 63 completion. That's a good season, but like the team went like what 7-8, 7-9 or something. Like like if you play good, what went wrong? Because usually good quarterback play is like a good indication of like a good team. Like if quarterback play is good, you're usually gonna do fine. Like,
that's
but
what I'm saying.
hey man, move up down, yeah, down east.
Mm-hmm.
Your brotherly love, my team, Phillies. Yeah. All right. Anyways, Ned, what you got for them?
To be real with you, the mock draft I have has him trading that joint to the. I mean, it was traded, but yeah, I know they traded with New England. Is that what they
No,
did?
Miami.
Miami. I mean, real with you, I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, we could go anywhere at this point.
I don't know who you got for Philly.
It depends who's available. I say if I doubt Jamar Chase is going to drop that far. I doubt Devontae Smith might be available because, like, he measured in at 166 pounds.
Yeah.
Yo, but homeboy is my like literally like I'm 1 inch, 2 inches shorter than him. 24 pounds. Yo, draft me at that point. Like I got you. Just give me some training, give me some conditioning, bro. I'm there. But like also on a serious note, like I don't under like one big hit from like Landon Collins and boy's gonna be in the hospital crying. Like
That's a big concern. That's why I think his number's gonna
this
drop.
isn't
Like
college ball. Like I get it. College ball is it's a little softer than the NFL. You know what I'm saying? You won't get away with like I don't know, but I say we draft either J.C. Horn out of I think South Carolina, right? Yeah. So J.C. Horn, or if Waddle's available, I say we grab Waddle. I'd rather have Waddle than Smith
you
at
think
this
Waddle's gonna drop to 12?
point.
You think Waddle drop to 12?
For sure. I don't see because like the Giants, if the Giants are the only team that I can see that wow that might take them simply because the
I
Giants
think the Cardinals might take him.
if they trade up the Cardinals got like a
If they trade up, in another room, but they trade up, I think they're gonna pick him.
because the only team that like if assuming no one changes, the only team that I see would need him is Detroit or New York. And
I think Detroit's definitely locked in on Jamar Chase though.
I mean, recent reports that have Miami taking Jamar Chase, and at this point, Kyle Pitts is going to go to. If Kyle Pitts, I can low key see Kyle Pitts falling just because of the fact that like, not that there's not a need for him, but like, it's like we don't really want him. Like, not want him, but like, yo, it's like we don't really need him. Yeah, I guess need.
I can see that, but I feel like my main thing, the reason why I hope the Dolphins don't what's it called, pass on him, right?
Mhm.
Is because I feel like they firsthand, I mean, had like I said last time, the whole two tight end set, right?
They already have, yeah, yeah,
And their head coach had a firsthand experience in that and see how successful that was. And you want to bring that winning culture to where you are at now. So I feel like his best place for him would be Miami, where he can flourish the most in that two tight end set.
yeah.
Again, Gronk and Aaron Hernandez. That was an unstoppable duo.
I'd rather have if I'm Miami though. I'd rather have two receivers because like I feel like two receivers and a tight end is a lot more explosive than two tight ends and a receiver. Just because like
Mm.
I feel like you could play more linebackers up in the box to kind of eliminate that two tight ends. Like, it has to be run correctly first
That
of all.
no, that's true. But like, I mean, if you're running, if you all right, you 240, what, six something, and then you
Yeah,
got and you what's it called? You're running a 4-4. What linebacker will stop you?
I mean even then, think about it. Like they can just keep like the thing with the Patriots is when they did that two tight end set, they always had at least two like good receivers. Like I feel like at one point they had what Wes Welker, Randy Moss, and Julian Edelman like running routes, and then they had Aaron Hernandez and Gronk. And then like think about it, like
You gotta be stacked. And yeah, you're right.
once Aaron Hernandez kind of went, a little loco, and like they didn't have that anymore. Like
Mm.
they didn't really effectively run that. Like they haven't done that since Aaron Hernandez went cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? Like ever since then,
Mm.
like they've been just doing the
I
Gronk.
think they're better. I think they're better running right now though this year.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's the reason why I don't know. Like I was thinking about, it, I was like, why would he sign two tight ends to like OC deals with guaranteed?
When I saw that, I was like, oh, two tight ends. When I saw like it was what John Smith and Hunter Henry within 2 days, within a day of each other, right?
Yeah,
Be running to that. That's better be unstoppable.
we'll
And
see.
like he's had like I don't know. I see what you say, but I mean, with the Eagles, I don't know, man. Like,
Hmm.
y'all just notoriously known for drafting back. You're like the Knicks of the NBA when it comes to drafting.
Hmm.
But I'm not gonna trash on y'all. I hope y'all and y'all get who y'all get.
Yeah, I say we
And it
either get.
works out for you. But I mean, I recent reports have also said that the Patriots are wanting to trade up with y'all, right? Trade up to y'all spot.
Yeah,
And if they trade up, I'm definitely seeing that they get Devonta.
Devontae, yeah, for sure. Either that or like we get. I don't know. I don't see the point of trading even further back because like we already have 3 first round picks next year. So like unless we
Yeah,
it's another one like what 4 first round picks, that'll be OC. But at the same time, it's kind of like like you kind of do have to get someone like now. Like we're
that's
not trying to
crazy.
lose. Like we're trying to win now. Like we're
Yeah,
not.
y'all want to win now. I think that's why y'all fired your what's it called? Your head coach, right? Doug
We
Peterson.
wouldn't have fired like Doug Peterson if he wanted to do a rebuild. Like
I
OC.
think he wanted to rebuild, and then they definitely wanted to win
He
now, right?
wanted to draft a new quarterback and everything. They're like, nah, like we're trying to win. Like we have aging veterans. We have Brent Grant, Fletcher Cox. We got Derek Barnett. We got people like Ronnie McLeod. We got old people. Like we got to make our money's worth. So I
Yeah.
think Jason Horn. Like if we got Jason Horn and Darius Slay, like that's an OC corner duo. I don't see
Oh,
any.
that is a very nice call. I forgot you had Darius Slay. Yeah, that's a
And then if we
very
get
nice duo.
Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, like as much as like his size worries me, he's still a good receiver. He's a great receiver. Heisman, like yo, like the stuff he was doing was crazy. So like Devontae Smith, Jalen Reagor, Travis Fulgham, Greg Ward. That's a solid like receiver. So that's not anything.
I think no, like I think your man Herb was saying this last time. Let him get acquainted to these NFL trainers. Let him get acquainted. Like he gonna put on some weight. He gonna put on
Yeah.
some muscle.
So I say we either
Like
get Devontae, Jalen, or JC and call it a draft.
no, that's dope. But I'm saying like Devonta, like I'm not worried about him. I feel like his speed helps him out,
Yeah,
and his hands are ridiculous. We know that.
yeah.
So I'm saying like watch, like he gonna hit these like with his workouts with the NFL players.
Mm-hmm.
You see like what 160 right now, right?
166, yeah, basically 170 ish.
I'm gonna say by first game of the NFL season, like not preseason, but first game of the NFL season, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'll be at 275. No, 270. Let me say 270.
I mean, we'll see, man.
I think he can get that, and I feel like eventually he'll put on some muscle. Like this dude is, I
Yeah,
feel
for
like
sure.
he won't. I feel like his rookie year will be decent. I'm gonna say his second year, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he get a full sum with the team and all that, and the trainers, oh, he gonna have his breakout year for sure.
Hey man, once them NFL trainers hit you, he's gonna gain weight just because like the diet and the lifestyle. But
Literally. And he
like
don't have money to afford all the treatments he can for his body. Hey, bro, I'm not worried about him at all. I mean, people might be concerned now, but I think right now he has the speed to get out of bounds right now. So for the first year, he'd be all right.
hey
All
man,
right, pick number 13. We got the
hey,
Los Angeles Chargers. You
they
got
got Christian Darrisaw. I really don't know who this is, Virginia Tech DMV man, but
that
um
is not DMV. It's a
yeah.
Bubbles. Bubbles on
Man.
Virginia.
At this point, it's kind of like I looked up his draft cred, like in like just like some little tape here and there. He's the number 13th not combine prospect in the draft. So I mean, if they have him high, I'm assuming I mean, they need a left tackle, so they need a blind spot for Justin Herbert. I don't disagree with that. I don't have much to say about it. So
Mm, okay. I have them getting Rashawn Slater,
okay,
offensive tackle, Northwestern.
yeah,
I mean, I think one thing we've seen is that they need a line. They need to pick that man Justin Herbert. That man Justin Herbert has shown that he can be their franchise guy.
uh-huh,
And so, like the Bengals, when you find your franchise guy, protect them.
yeah,
I don't think Panay will fall 13. Hell no, no way.
hell no, he wouldn't.
But if he did for some idiotic reason with the Bengals, oh my god,
The Eagles picked that.
if they did that, the anyone should pick him up after that. Even I think the Eagles should pick him up honestly. Because I think I have the draft where like they Patriots trade actually right.
Yeah,
And the Eagles are coming up for me. I'm gonna say they what's it called? They should get on that, but that's fantasy land. So
yeah,
Rashawn Slater is definitely someone I see. What's it called? The Chargers get in. It's your franchise quarterback. Because look, Justin
yeah.
Herbert's had a career year, man. Like his first year was balling out.
He'll do better if he has like more protection with
He
him.
has more time in that pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I don't think he's short of weapons. I mean, the receivers balled out for him.
I think they were a bad team last year. I think it was more about just like just as a team, like the defense wasn't like that good last
Even
year.
wasn't that good. And also, I just feel like, what division right there? Was the division competitive?
Chargers division OC. That's a division with they got a Chiefs division with the Raiders and well,
Yeah, exactly. The division is hella competitive. You know what I'm saying?
they're
Like,
not winning the division anytime soon
no,
unless
no, no,
Patrick
no.
Mahomes develops like a
Until the Andy Reid Mahomes era is over,
oh for sure. I mean, Andy Reid,
which won't be for a while. Andy Reid not stressed out. That joint is running itself.
yeah,
Like, bro, come on. Like, I mean, I know but the loss is stressing out, but like, I'm gonna think that's gonna be the new Belichick Brady era thing.
but they're good. I mean, like they gave the Chiefs some work. Like it was like a close game last
Yeah, they did. They did. No, they did. And I'm gonna say like I think the only team in that division, the only team that beat them in the regular season actually was the Raiders.
year. Yeah, the Raiders beat them 42.
Bad,
It was like I remember that game because I was at home.
bad. Yeah, it was bad. I was like, I had to like pause, like, whoa, am I seeing this right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Weren't they playing today at like my friend's giving? I think they were watching a Raiders Chiefs game. It was close.
that was the second time they met. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I remember, like, I think
That boy Travis Kelce got open the end zone. You feel me?
did they beat them twice? I feel like they beat them twice.
Nah. They came out with the end zone. That was a game winning touchdown.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That boy Travis Kelce got open in the end zone. That boy Mahomes made it happen with this. He was scrambling at the pocket. Mahomes,
Yeah,
Kelsey was able to get open. But yeah, pick number 13 for me to Los Angeles Chargers. I got Rashawn Slater.
Yeah, I'm right.
Uh,
Yeah, they won 35-31. And
and
then
who was your pick for the number 13 pick again for the Chargers?
Darisaw. Any O line, Slater or there, it doesn't really matter. They both play the same position. I don't know if one of them play. I think I know for a fact Darisaw plays tackle. I don't know if Slater does. I think he does too, but I'm not gonna say for sure. But let's go to the Windy City. They call it the Windy City, right? Minnesota.
Nah.
Chicago. Never mind, Chicago. Let's just go to Minnesota, man. They're useless. Let's go to Minnesota.
I got him getting that boy Jalen Phillips from Miami. Edge
Okay,
rusher.
I like that pick. You know his story, right? You watched that Flemmo thing.
No, I did not.
So he went to UCLA and he got hurt concussions every single year he was there. And then UCLA made him a medical, what's it called? Medical red shirt or not red shirt, medical medically retired, meaning like he's he
Really?
gets a scholarship and he gets like to go to UCLA, but he just can't play sports ever, or at
Oh,
least not for UCLA. So then he took a year off, came back, and he transferred to Miami, Florida or Miami. I think it was Miami.
Miami. Yeah.
Came back to Miami and he balled out. I think this year, I don't know if he played last year,
He balled out. Yeah.
and he was he was goated even at UCLA. He played what 2 games each year, and he had like 3 sacks before he got hurt. That's 3 sacks in 2 games. That's one and a half sacks per game.
Oh,
So
that's amazing.
that's crazy.
The D line, that's the trenches. It's not easy at all.
That's what I'm saying. So and he's athletic too. Like in the NFL, he's probably gonna play linebacker. Like I mean, obviously he's gonna rush the quarterback, but like he's gonna play probably like an outside linebacker.
I can see him playing outside. I can see him playing
Yeah,
outside.
edge, like kind of like what's his face? That dude from the rescue football team. Listen,
Chase,
no, the white dude.
Corey Holcomb.
No, the one that just left.
Oh, you mean Ryan Kerrigan?
Kerrigan, like, he's more like be like a Ryan Kerrigan, like Khalil Mack, like off the edge linebacker, maybe drop back in coverage here and there, but
No, I mean, yeah, I can see that. That's definitely. I mean, he's definitely had an athletic year, so I think they're gonna pick him up. That's something that'll help their defense out a lot.
yeah. Um, I don't. Do they still have Daniel Hunter and Everson Griffin in Minnesota? I think Daniel Hunter left, right?
I think so.
Oh no, okay. He's still there. I think Everson Griffin left. Because here's the thing, right? If they still have both of them boys playing in the what's it called? Oh no, he's a free agent. He played for the Cowboys last, but I think they should get. I don't know because this website has Trey Lance. I'm like Trey Lance is not going to fall to the 14th pick, and if he does, they still shouldn't get him because like they didn't. I think it's so Kirk Cousins like a whole like 80 million something.
Oh,
Something
they just signed him. Yeah, they just signed him. No,
he was on to a fat contract, so like it's kind of like I don't see what the point is like of like drafting
I
quarterback.
see that.
And I doubt. I'm not saying I doubt, but like I don't think he's going to be better than Kirk or do much for the team that Kirk isn't already doing right now. Maybe long term, yeah, if they build around him. But like I say, they just try and give Kirk another weapon. Put someone across from Jay Jettis. I know Adam Thielen's there, but like put someone there or draft O line. Slater is still there. Like or get cornerback. Caleb Farley's still on the board. So I say get something like that because Xavier Rhodes left. He's blowing out. They still
I
have
mean, they got Patrick Peterson, but I think at this point he's just more to help the young guys.
more like veteran. Like he's still good. Like he wasn't bad.
He's still good. Last year he had a good year, but I think his role is now is probably like the coach of the young guys up.
Yeah.
Give them pointers so they can sit. Like I think that's high key what it was. Like I think, for example, like what Richard Sherman was
Yeah.
is in like it was called 49ers. Like granted he's out his prime, obviously. Because prime Richard Sherman,
Like in his
Richard Sherman was cold.
in
But
zone, like he was doing his thing. Like he's I mean, because he's
I
not
think now he's just like he knows he still got it, but he's not as like has quicker
he's got the mental.
as locked down as he just coaching the youngins.
Yeah.
Like he can be like high key like a field general, like
Yeah, for sure.
he can read defenses better and like help like call the defenses out. I mean offensive out.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think maybe a cornerback might help. But I mean, they just did Patrick Peterson. I mean, it was a cheap deal. It wasn't that big.
I think they have Trey Wayne on the other side. So
Uh-huh.
that's fine. They have Jay Jettis and they have Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen's I think he's 30, 31. He's getting up there in age. You will maybe not this year replace him eventually. So I say
Yeah,
the O line or defensive help on the edge. They can get
yeah.
Cody Pay from Michigan is still there.
I think Jalen Phillips is nice though. That man has been eating.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to
15. That's for me. I had Philly on 15.
uh,
I said like traded what's called with New England. And I think y'all get O line help. That man from USC, I think
yeah.
Elijah Vera Tucker.
Who?
I think Elijah Vera Tucker is his name.
Oh, from USC.
Yeah, from USC.
Yeah.
Y'all do get help. Y'all do need some O line help because I mean you've
Yeah.
seen where like your O line has
Oh,
been banged up. He's been banged up, and then isn't he only getting up there in age and also getting banged up?
Cousins 33, Johnson's 30, Brandon Brooks is 29.
Yeah, so I think I need some fresh legs. And
I
right
mean,
now, y'all didn't name Justin Fields #1 quarterback yet, but when y'all do find the #1 quarterback, right?
yeah.
You protect them.
I mean, Jalen Hurts. He said Fields.
Oh, so just yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I still have the Patriots at this pick just because
Mm,
I doubt Bill's gonna want. He's already paid a lot of money. I think they traded up a couple years ago for they traded for Brandon Cooks and they lost a first round pick or something like that.
mm,
On the Patriots, I'm getting defensive help on the edge.
mm. But then
Or
he's got Matt Judon though.
you got who?
They got Matt Judon though from Baltimore.
They did, but doesn't he play linebacker?
He can do a little, but no, he's more of edge.
He's a more edge. Okay, never mind. I mean, not never mind, but I think they should take a safety. Trayvon Moore is still there from TCU.
Okay, okay.
Or corner because Stephon Gilmore is kind of getting and JC Jackson's cool and all, but like I told you, he's basically just like a poor man's Xavier Howard. Like he just gets picked. He's just a ball hawk. He's really not like
Mm,
lockdown corner. Stephon Gilmore, like if you compare him, like Gilmore has 2 picks, and that's because he doesn't get targeted. And JC Jackson has like 500 yards on his head because they know he's a lot more easier to target. You know what I'm saying? So I'd
yeah.
say Caleb Farley's still there. Get him. Cody Pay, Michigan, he should be gone by now. He's great. He can play edge, he can play inside, I think. Or Tremont Moore is still there, safety from TCU, and he's great, 6'2", 200 pounds. Patrick Chung's about to retire, I think, or he
He
did.
already retired. Yeah.
So
I could see that defensive help. I still think if they have a chance for him, right? I think they're gonna go for Devonta. I'm gonna hold you.
Devonta,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, they need a receiver
I
bad.
think so. They do because look, you can have all these things, but Cam is gonna flourish. I will put. I'm not balling. I'll put $1 on it. We'll come back in a year. That man Cam will eat. I promise you. Get him the right weapons, right?
Yeah,
I don't like this. I don't like the slander about Cam. This man
yeah,
is still nice.
for
I know he
sure.
got his injuries, but bro, he is still nice. And give him his time, bro.
For
Get him the right weapons. He's going to flourish.
sure.
You want
And
to go up to what football team's pick and then call it it?
was that 17?
They're at 19.
Let's just go to Raiders because that's 9. We're doing 8 picks, so we can.
Okay, cool.
So I'm trying to give Steven Herman to get some input on these picks.
All
So I don't
right.
go too crazy, you know what I'm saying? But let's go to Raiders. But yeah,
Six. So I guess 16 pick. Well, I have the Lion Cardinals trading this pick actually.
oh really? You look
Yeah.
at the CBS one, right? CBS
Huh?
Sports. You look at the
No,
CBS.
I'm just the different ones and off my main source is off the NFL one.
Okay.
But I have them trading for this one, and I got you said Christian Darrisaw, right?
Yeah.
You already got him off the board. I didn't. If he's still on the board, I think Virginia Tech get him. I mean, they had Detroit get him because they need help. That boy Goff, he gonna need some help.
I think
He gonna need all the help he can get in Detroit, man.
have at this point Jeremiah Owusu is still there, linebacker from Notre Dame. He's great.
Yeah. I don't have him till later. Wow, I have him Tennessee getting him.
They have him ranked as the top 16 prospect.
Okay, I have Tennessee getting him.
Bro.
22nd, I think.
If they have Zaven Collins getting picked right here, which in my opinion wouldn't make sense. Because he's more of like a nowadays, they want more like the hybrid linebacker, who can still kind of hit but play coverage. Because linebacker, you can't just be like a linebacker who just goes after the run because it's not gonna work. Teams just stays pass more than they run, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, like a running back who just out the backfield. Yeah, he'll be catching the backfield.
if they're gonna pick a linebacker, I say they get Owusu because
Okay.
he's just better than Zaven Collins. He played for a better team, meaning he played more like Notre Dame. When did he play us this year? Or they were in the last year, so he's played comp.
No, they were this year. They lost to Bama.
Yeah. So he knows, he's played comp, he's done well. It's not like he wouldn't be up this high if he didn't do well.
Of course.
So I say either take him. They do need a corner, but the next best corner after Horn, Surtain, and Farley is Asante Samuel Jr. So, and he's he's either a late first or early second. So I don't know if they want to reach. That's a reach. If they want to do that, I say they trade back. But hey, man, they could draft a receiver, but Christian Kirk and D Hop are still there, and they have Andy Isabella. They could go anywhere with this pick. They don't really need they don't need anybody really crazy, but O-line help or linebacker. I'm going with that.
Even if let's say this trade doesn't happen between Detroit and the Cardinals, right?
Yeah.
I still see the Cardinals getting O-line help because look, the last couple of games of the season, your franchise QB is getting hurt, man. Kyler Murray was living off fields. You can't have that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the last one, for right now, I guess we got the Las Vegas Raiders. I still don't know why they left Oakland, but who you got?
Like I said, they could go anywhere. I think they do need O line because they cut Trent Brown for after a year after 2 years after giving him a $66 million deal. I don't get why teams do this. Like they don't plan out what they're gonna
And then
like.
they trade away like their all pro center.
They traded away Rodney Hudson too, or like they cut him or something. I forget.
I think they traded him away.
Donald
It was a 6th-round pick.
Donald Penn retired too. So like they're sitting here with I think Gabe Jackson, who's decent, he's good, and they have is it Colson Miller? I forget. They have a white dude playing left tackle, right tackle. I forget. But you definitely need not receiver help, O line help, receiver help. Nelson Aguilar did leave, so I mean at this point the only receivers left are Kadarius Toney and Rondale Moore. I like Toney because I think he's a little bigger. Toney is 6 feet, so Toney, he's not like a big body receiver. Like he's a speed receiver. I think he ran like a 4.38, something like that. So if I'm taking either a receiver, O line help, or I'm getting some safety help because that Eric Harris dude, he had a good story. I saw his Flemlow video. He's not cutting it though.
I mean, I think receiver they still got Ruggs. You know what I mean?
But who else?
I know what you're saying, but I mean, if you look at the Raiders this year, they've been heavily focused on their defense. Like they did sign Yannick Ngakoue from us. I want him to stay in Baltimore. I love his grind. Like,
Yeah,
the last couple of years, like season 2 was all right, but Yannick Ngakoue was eating, man. Like, and that's DMV. That's season of DMV. So I want him to stay out here. But I actually still haven't worked on their defense. I think they need to get Micah Parsons from Penn State.
he is not going to drop. I promise you, if he drops anywhere that far, the Eagles will take him. Just because like he's a bona fide, not a scrub, bona fide baller. Like he's gonna.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I just feel like for me, I mean, look, because I feel like everything I've said so far, right?
Mhm.
I do think this is probably my first, what's called like a like linebacker prediction, right?
Yeah,
Everyone else, I feel like the linebacker isn't their main core need, and I feel like the Raiders is.
I don't
So,
know. I feel
I
like
mean, granted, I don't. I mean, I think he's a certified baller. Like this man's
yeah,
been balling, right? But like, and I don't want to go down this far, but it just makes sense because like,
I feel like you could get away with bad linebackers though. Like you can have a good defense with bad linebackers. Like you can't have a good defense with
you
like
can, you know, let me give you an example. I think that's BS, right?
no.
I think it was like the year of 2019.
Mm.
Last game of the season, Washington football team versus the New York Giants.
Mm.
Washington has always been notorious for having bad linebackers. This is when they were still under Jake Gruden.
What compliment you're starting at that point before you left for both?
All right. So it was a close game between the Giants and the Washington football team, right?
Mm.
Then they realized the linebackers suck.
Just running.
So let's just throw it to Saquon out the back because Saquon had almost 300 something yards that game.
Yeah.
And they lost. Like, look, like linebackers, I think are key. I feel like in the NFL, especially, right?
Yeah.
I feel like your linebackers need to be decent at least, or
Even
you will get eaten up.
when I'm thinking about it, like the Eagles, like I can just say it, like they haven't had good linebackers. They had Nigel Bradham and Jordan Hicks was great on the Eagles. Like he was a baller. He just got hurt so many times. But, like when we won the Super Bowl, I think our starting linebackers were Nigel Bradham and is Connor Barwin still there? I forget, but I forget the other dude because he wasn't like what's it called relevant. But like even like when we went to the playoffs the year after, our starting linebackers like Alex Singleton and like some randoms. Like, and we had a good what's it called? Front office. We had a good front four, which is like what carried us. Like even in the Super Bowl run, like the past 4 years, front line's been amazing. So like I feel like you can mask the linebacking core. Like you can like defensive scheme wise, you can literally just make it so as if like they're playing. Zone's one of the easiest defenses to run, just because like it's get to your spot and make sure no one comes through type stuff.
I guess yeah, maybe, but like when they expose you, it's gonna be a long night.
For sure. I mean, it's just
like when the Packers didn't have great linebackers, what happened when the 49ers found that out?
it's just up to coaching at this point, to be honest.
I'm just saying, like when defenses expose your offense expose your linebackers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's over. Like remember, Jim Garoppolo threw 9 passes that game. Raheem Mostert ran it up. They stacked the box, ran it up. Like it was GG's at that point.
For sure. I mean,
like when you linebackers, like I'm just saying, like you can't mask it. You can mask it, but like when you get exposed, right? When they find that weak spot,
no.
Yeah, you guys have to put your corners in linebacker or something, bro. Like,
I mean, you saw what happened to Aaron Rodgers. Probably like top 7 quarterback of all time at this point, even now. So
yeah, for sure.
But hey, man, good recording.
Yeah, yeah man. I mean, that's it. I mean, the draft is this week, right? Or next week?
30th. I think it's a week. It's a week from next week. Next Saturday.
So let's see these predictions come true. Because be real with you, I am excited for next year's season to see the young bloods out here. Mm-hmm. It's crazy that I'm saying young bloods because some of these prospects are younger than me, bruh.
Really?
That is actually yes, bro. Chase Young is younger than me.
Really?
I'm
Oh.
only if y'all watching, I'm only 22. Like, don't think I'm old. I'm 22. Like
I
this,
mean,
like some of these prospects are out here being like what 20, 21-year-olds. I mean, hey,
Lamar Jackson, like
like,
20, 23. He's 23, I think. He's 23.
who?
Lamar, he's 23, right?
Yeah, that'd be 24. Yeah, but like I'm saying, like, look, like it's all love. I'm happy. Like I'm not proud of them, but like I feel old. Like damn, like, but
Yeah,
no, man. I'm excited for these young bloods, man. Like especially Jalen. What's called? Not Jalen. Justin Fields. I'm excited to see where he lands.
man.
You
Black
heard
Bolt.
about? He said he was battling epilepsy. He did come out about that.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so he did. But apparently, medical doctors and all them said that it
Mhm.
isn't nothing to worry about. It's something he can outgrow because people in his family have outgrown. Like epilepsy obviously causes seizures. But
Yeah, I
now
think
knowing that, do you think his draft prospect will drop? His card will drop?
I doubt it just because, like, even like I know, like, just as a like just me, like I know epilepsy is something you can grow out of. Like, it's not like it's really not like a long term thing per se. As in some cases, and I don't want to make
Yeah.
not make fun, but like what I'm saying, like discriminate people who actually have it for long periods of time. But like it's something like as you get it like usually as a kid, and then you grow out of like when you're like 18, 19, 20, like
Okay.
so
So yeah, I mean,
it'll be fine.
so you think he'll be all right?
I don't think it's gonna really affect him on the field unless he plays like Jerry World and all them lights. But
I mean, that's something you gotta worry about because like you can't be like, oh, you just won't play Dallas. You have to play Dallas. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, for sure. I think
Uh, yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be like something teams will. I feel like you can like kind of help it. Advisors. Like it's definitely something manageable. It's not like like a heart condition where like he might not be able to play more than like 5 minutes a game. So
No, yeah, I feel that. I don't think it'll affect him as well. I still think like he has like his whole college career right before COVID when like stadiums were packed,
okay,
lights were flaring and sounds, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like
it didn't
he
affect him to this day. So
it didn't, and he was able to perform at the highest level.
yeah,
So and I feel like he'll be all right.
yeah,
But yeah, man, I think all that's it for us here.
man. Appreciate for y'all tuning in. Catch
Yeah,
up
man.
this weekend when I upload it. We'll do one more
And
podcast.
I gotta before we head off, Jack Easterby, please leave your post at Houston. Stop.
Read Deshaun. Oh, wait.
Stop.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I
Yes,
don't
sir.
know about. I'm gonna let the legal process take its part,
Let's wait.
and we'll do all that. But you need to leave Houston. You got my good man's Mark Ingram there, bro. Treat him with respect. No, not even that. Leave. Just leave.
Give him the ownership. Trade all your stock or whatever.
Houston has had a problem since you walked in the building. Come on, bro. That's all I need to finish say, man.
Hey man, thank you for tuning in. Front Office Podcast featuring me and Neb today.
Yes, sir.
Steve Herb and Steve next time. But hey man, we'll catch y'all.
All right, peace, y'all.